What is up, everybody? Welcome to Perspective Gaming. I'm your host Flame078, logging in from the real world to give you perspective, or more specifically, getting perspective. This video series tackles something that's been on my mind and I spell out my takes, then afterwards we have a discussion in hopes to better understand ourselves. Today's topic: what is Microsoft doing? Let's get to it. So I want to start off this video by saying I'm not a Sony fanboy or an Xbox hater by any means. I have been vocal about this topic for quite some time, and I think Microsoft has been doing very poorly in this console generation for a variety of different reasons. But even with that, I still own an Xbox because I love the games that come out just for Xbox. I mean, it's the main reason why we even get these different consoles to begin with. If it wasn't, then the whole idea of a console war would be pretty non-existent, right? In my current cycle of games that I play through on a daily basis is DBZ Fighters and Fortnite and PUBG. Two of those are on the PS4 and PUBG is on PC and Xbox. And speaking of PUBG, that is kind of the game that's been taking up most of my time, and I've been pretty much playing it non-stop for the last couple of weeks. At first, on the PC, my interest waned a little bit after release, after playing for a couple months. But then after it got a full release and then it came out for Xbox, I got back into it. And the main reason for that is the people. I finally got a core group of friends that play PUBG on a regular basis that I could just hit up and boom, play. And that keeps me engaged, like a lot. Do not get me wrong, PUBG gives you a variety of different reasons to keep playing, but I'll be sticking with friends for my main. It's been great playing with my Xbox friends again. It's one of the ways I actually keep in touch with some of them, since they don't have a PS4 and they live really far away. So with all of us playing on PUBG, I started to wonder, what happens when my interest of this dies out? It's not like I'm jumping ship. I'm still set on getting multi-platform console games on PS4, unless my friends say otherwise. The big two Xbox exclusives I always look forward to is Halo and Gears, and I ran through those games really fast. My retention for those games was not high, and that was due to two things. One, multiplayer shooters have been dying interest for me in a long time, and two, my friends also stopped being interested in those games, so I stopped playing those games. So coming back to PUBG and playing it on Xbox, I have to wonder, what is Xbox going to do to keep me engaged, to keep turning on my Xbox after my PUBG euphoria runs out? Everyone already knows Xbox has a huge exclusivity problem. Their exclusives are just not up to par. And someone like myself who just wants to play the best games regardless of console and ensure I make my console investment worth it, I'm troubled. But there is hope! Microsoft is trying, and trying they are, because some of these offerings I'm about to talk about, make me giddy and give me hope. Let's start with the Xbox Game Pass. This is a killer move on their part and a great strategy to combat Sony. I can't speak on the PlayStation side since I don't really invest in, backlogging games, but the Game Pass is something for Xbox players that I think is a better deal than what Sony's offering. It is essentially a Netflix type service. You can play as many games as you want for as long as you want without a worry. Just download and play. Now, they made that deal even sweeter by allowing first party games to be released on the day they come out. And that is genius. It's a brilliant move on their part, and it's a great deal for those gamers who do enjoy the service or to entice people to get the service, simply for the fact that if you have Xbox Game Pass, now you will never miss an Xbox exclusive ever again. That sounds pretty good, right? Though right now I personally can't say that I will be jumping on and getting the Xbox Game Pass. I don't see myself getting the value I need from Game Pass to require another subscription-like service. But if you like playing games and you like going through old 360 games, or just, want to be able to access as many games as possible, this service is really good. And it happens to fit your bill just right. Another move that Xbox is making is pushing the PC and Xbox boundaries and mushing them together. Which makes a lot of sense, because it's Microsoft. And I think they're making some really good progress here to really get people on board and to retain Xbox players to create an ecosystem for them. Play Anywhere initiative from Microsoft is flat out nuts. In a good way. PC players now get Xbox exclusives that used to only just come on the console, but now more importantly, it gives Xbox players a way to build an environment, an ecosystem for themselves in their homes. It essentially allows you to buy one game from the store and then allows you to download it on PC and Xbox. Same saved game, same access to DLC, same access to achievements. Play on PC for a little bit, traveling, take your Xbox, boot up your Xbox, continue where you left off. It's essentially the Netflix model of, oh, I'm watching The Office on my phone, let me put it on the TV. Boop! Same idea, but for gaming. And that is amazing for two reasons. One, I believe this, like I said, allows Xbox players to build an Apple or Google-like home that their devices that they have and own can work together seamlessly. At this point, it's hard to imagine gamers that don't have PCs. Well, they might have Macs, but at least a computer. But if I would have to estimate, maybe around 40% of gamers might have PCs in their homes. Now, think of it like this. Think of gamers who have families, right? Or roommates. And think about those gamers who have their Xbox in their living room as their main entertainment area where they keep everything, right? One drawback of having such a public place is that sometimes you can't game there because it's in use. Now, with Play Anywhere, if you also have a PC and say that's in like an office or in a secluded area where limited people get to use it, you can continue playing your games without worrying of disturbing anyone else. And I think that's something to consider for gamers in those situations. And to my knowledge, I don't think Sony has anything near like that to compete with Xbox. I mean, they did try to push the whole Vita thing where you can do the same thing on the Vita, play your games on your Vita and then switch it to your PS4, but I think that Vita support lost traction after the first couple of years, so who knows. I have to say though, as great as that is, I wish they pushed it a little bit further. Because one thing you might be thinking with the Play Anywhere initiative is that, wow, if I can buy that on PC, that means PC and Xbox players can play, right? Not really. That's still dependent on the game, and it's not guaranteed that the game you pick up from Play Anywhere will be able to allow cross-play. With all that, I personally still kind of feel the same way about Xbox as I did in the beginning of this video. Like I said, Game Pass and Xbox Play Anywhere are amazing services. They have great value, and I think they're in the right direction in terms of where gaming should be going. They truly allow you to play games how you want it and where you want it. It really adds value to an Xbox that for a long time needed to figure out what it wanted to be. The higher ups finally get it. We don't care about features of like, oh, this is my cable box, oh, I can Skype. No, we want to play games. We want a console that plays games. We want the ability to play the games how we want it. Microsoft is delivering by creating environments that allows us to play the games like we want them. Now, they still need to solve their exclusivity problem because still on that department, I haven't really seen much being done there. There were rumors of them buying studios, but that just doesn't make any sense. Studios at this point, or at least big studios like EA or Activision, will not just lock themselves down to one platform when they make tons of money selling to both, or tons of money doing timed exclusives. But I guess really only time will tell, but I'm hoping that with these two new initiatives, well, not really new, but with these two initiatives, they can now focus on getting the right games to Xbox players and to allow people who own Xbox and PlayStation a way to get the games they deserve. Woohoo! Look at that, you reached the end of this video. I'm glad you tuned in for this installment of Getting Perspective. What do you think about Xbox and Microsoft? Do you share my same perspective? If not, and if you do, tell me why in the comment section down below. If you like this video, please hit that like button. I am moving to a weekly set schedule, so come back on every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. to watch another video. That's Eastern time, by the way. If you like the videos I put here, please hit that subscribe button, and I would be happy to hear your suggestions on anything I talk about. If you do have suggestions, follow me on Twitter. My handle will be in the description box down below, and be sure to message me using the hashtags Getting Perspective and PerspectiveGaming. This is Perspective Gaming. I'm your host, Flame078, logging out for now, and until next time, adios.